Hello, and welcome back to Listen, I Have an Idea. My name is Heidi, and I have done it to myself again. I have left my writing till the very last possible moment of the day. It is currently 10:40 p.m. I have an hour and 20 minutes to get my daily word count in, and I don't know if I'm going to make it today. I spent the day pretty much doing nothing. I don't know why I do this to myself. I ended up watching the movie Passengers because I saw a clip come up on TikTok earlier today and I thought, I haven't seen that since that was in theater, so maybe I should watch it. Well, I was watching that and then I thought, I should play The Sims. So then I started playing The Sims and I lost all track of time, and so now here we are at 10:40 with 0 words written so far. So I basically only have to write 1,368 words to meet my daily par for the day. Are you guys getting bored of the quick little time-lapse sprints? I find that I myself am getting a little bit bored of making them, but please let me know if you are. Otherwise I will keep doing them as normal. Today I'm going to do it. So we are working on the very end of chapter 6 today. I don't even think I told you that in yesterday's video, because yesterday's video was like a quick one and done, but I moved on from chapter 5. I have to finish the end of chapter 5. I think I finished it well, but a lot of the chapter was written in point form, so I did a lot of the dialogue just kind of cut and dry, boom, 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 boom. I didn't put any punctuation in, so there are a lot more words that I can add into that chapter just by filling it up and finishing it. In order to save time yesterday, I ended up just moving on from that, going on to chapter 6. I wrote all 1,562 words yesterday into chapter 6, and I'm not done that yet, obviously. That's not enough. In my mind, that's not enough words to finish up a chapter. I've been trying to write longer chapters just because I can't remember when it was, but I was watching one of Emily Bourne's video, and she was saying that one of her lengthy chapters was about 9,000 words long, and I, at that point, had never written a 9,000 word chapter before. Like, the longest chapter I've ever written was maybe 6,000 words, but I decided to start changing that and lengthening my chapters because I went back at some point during the summer this year and I started reading the first couple of chapters of Starstruck, thinking that maybe I could go in and edit or start the second draft. And I found that the chapters just went a little bit too quickly, and I would have liked to see a little bit more work and words in those chapters to develop them a little bit more, just because that story, it flipped. So every chapter was a different perspective between the main girl and the main guy, so you didn't really get as much world building for each individual character, especially in the first couple of chapters. This book that I'm working on, though, it's pretty much all through the girl's perspective. I'm not going to do the guy's perspective. I almost did. There was one line in particular back chapter 4, chapter 5. I can't remember exactly. Chapter 5, there was a line where I almost wrote it in the guy's perspective, but then I switched. I changed the grammar, changed up the way that that sentence was formatted, but the way I wrote it, it was in his perspective, and I hadn't done that up until that point in the book, and I decided, you know what? No, I don't like that, so I redid that sentence so it wasn't in his perspective, and I think we're good. I think I'm going to continue on the entire story that way. Why would I start flipping it now when I'm 6 chapters in? That makes a little bit more sense. Okay. I've talked for 4 minutes now. I'm losing a little bit of time. Let's get those 1,300 words done. Look at how cute Lizzie is, just sleeping on my bed. Hi, Frizz. Hello. Are you being a good sidekick? Oh, look at your little mouth. You're like half smiling. Okay, you stay there and keep me company while I write. Alright, I think we did it. I think we have crossed it. Yes, we have. 1,383 words. Perfect. 11:37 p.m. That is going to be it for today. So let us update the word count. We are at 25,396, which puts us over 25K, which means we get the 25K badge. Yes! Yes! Okay, let's see how long it takes for that little bell to get a little red dot. No. No. No red dot yet? Let's see. There we go. We just unlocked a badge. Let's see it. Ooh, I didn't know they added animations. That's amazing, though. 25K. Boom! See, do they do that for the other badges, too? They do! That is so cute. Oh, if you wanted to add me as a buddy, you're more than welcome to. I'll just go there. Boom, it updated right away. Okay, we did it. That, I think, is a new record in terms of writing. That was less than an hour to get over, what was it, 1,300 words done? Almost 1,400 words? Perfect. So right now, chapter 6 is sitting at 2,945 words. I probably could push it to about 3,000 words, but the chapter is nearly done. At least it feels like it's nearly done. I don't think I want to go too much further with it. I have to decide what I want to write for chapter 7. That's my next hurdle that I have to go over. In my head, I have a rough outline of what the major events of the story are going to be. And I have a couple of like smaller events that I'm going to add in to the story. I just don't know exactly how everything is lining up, so we shall see. I also don't know how long the chapters or how many chapters I'm going to have in the story total. Sometimes I'll go in, at least in previous projects and in previous NaNoWriMo years, I've gone in, I had a very strict amount of chapters that I wanted to write. In my first ever NaNoWriMo, I was writing a Christmas themed story, and I thought 25 chapters, being that like Christmas is on the 25th of December, would be super cute. So I had that in mind going in, but I found that my chapters were a little bit too short. My story was a little bit too detailed, and I was going to probably run closer to 35 chapters. That story is still, it's not published. I never finished it. I didn't like the way that it was going, although I was so far into the story. I think I ended up at like 21, 22 chapters in. So that'll be a project that I work on in the next coming years or whenever I get a chance to come back to it. But this time around, like I said, don't have any idea of how many chapters are going to be or when the big plot elements are going to be taking place. They will probably be, I'm just taking a wild guess here, but probably closer to like chapter 18. Maybe. I really don't know where I'm going to go with chapter 7 or leading up to the next couple of chapters. I've written into the story not necessarily a big plot line that's going to be taking place later on, but it's a major event that'll take place, which kind of sets up the romance, if you can guess. Obviously, it's a romance book. But we have to go through a couple different things before we get there. And I think I'm going to start working on my first time jump. So at this point, 6 chapters in, we are working with an entire week. Or working within an entire week. We did have a little bit of a time jump back in the beginning of, what was it, chapter 6 that we did the time jump? No, it was chapter 5 where we did the time jump. We jumped about 3 days. So I passed by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they ended up on Sunday. But the next time we're going to do a time jump, it's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a couple of weeks almost that we do that time jump. So that'll be interesting. I also have another character or a couple of characters I'm going to be introducing. They've already been mentioned at this point in the story, but I feel like the main character, the girl, needs to have a conversation with them or a conversation about them. So that'll be interesting to write in. I don't think it's going to take place in the next chapter. It's going to be in a couple chapters' time. That's pretty much where I'm at right now with the story. Everything so far is going along great. Like I said a couple of videos ago, I do want to be a lot farther ahead in my writing process, be a little bit further along in the story, because I want to see how far I can take this novel during the month of November. Right now, I don't have much else going on, so I might as well try it. It's just this procrastination thing. It's not, I don't normally like to write during the day when it's sunny out. I like writing late at night, that's my thing. But the way that I've structured this NaNoWriMo is I've been trying to get the majority of my words in right before midnight and updating the NaNoWriMo website to get those words in. And once it's updated for the night, I kind of lose inspiration and I'm just ready to go to bed. That's where I am feeling tonight. I do work tomorrow, so I am going to be going to bed pretty much right after this. Maybe I will come up with a different solution for writing either tomorrow or the next day. I might even introduce a different location because I'm kind of getting bored of just sitting at my desk. You guys see this view in every single video, so maybe I will write on my laptop, my trusty old, how old is this laptop? I got it in 2012, so we're looking at 8-year-old laptop. I will take it, start writing somewhere else. Maybe I'll go outside, maybe I'll go, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we won't be taking it out into public. We're going to be staying home and writing only this year. That is it for today. Please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy the time lapses of me writing or if you would prefer I did something else. If you have any suggestions, please also let me know that too. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow, but until then, happy writing. Bye. Just want to hold my hand? We waiting for Dad at the door? Yeah. You're being so good. Hi. Look at that little dot on your tongue.
So many noises.